I stared at this exact picture for a long time, and this really made me want to buy a 2004 Competition Orange Terminator Cobra. The back of the car looks so good. The orange looks amazing. The third brake light, the Cobra letters in the bumper, the IRS exhaust. The car's lowered just right. I would look at this picture for a long time, and I really wanted to buy this car. This was a beautiful car. The Competition Orange looked amazing. The car was actually sitting on cut springs, so it probably wasn't the best way to lower the car, but it was lowered. It looked really good. It had the wider rear wheels that were 17 by 10.5 wide, and it looked really good. Those wheels were made by AFS. And so I inquired about the car. It was for sale, and the owner was negotiating. He wanted $28,000 for the car. If you look at this car, though, you'll notice it's very specific. The snake on the side has orange painted on it, and so that makes it a pretty specific car. Not very many of them have that. I don't think I've ever seen another one. The interior is beautiful. These seats are really nice. The car only had 13,000 miles on it, so you can see very low mileage, beautiful interior, Competition Orange. It had everything that I wanted in the car. The price was a little high at $28. The guy told me he'd do $26, and this was back in 2014, right before I bought the Competition Orange Cobra that I ended up with. But anyway, there were a couple things that concerned me about this car. First of all, it was still on a 93 octane tune from Texas, and the car was in California. So the guy had been driving it around in California with only 91 octane available, and he had it on a 93 octane tune from the previous owner in Texas. And I told him that that concerned me, and he said, oh, well, I don't always get into boost with it. I'm pretty easy on it, which I understand that might be, an okay situation, but it still bothered me that the car was on 93 octane tune. But anyway, the other thing that kind of bothered me, which was really interesting, was this car had over 10 owners. That's right. I think if my memory serves me right, it had 13 owners on it. Almost one for every 1,000 miles the car had on it. And some people would say that it could trade hands easily because it's such a nice low mile car that a lot of people wanted to sell it. Other people say that it's got to have something wrong with it. If it's had that many owners, then whoever buys it instantly gets rid of it. That means there's something wrong with it, and they figure it out, and then they want to get rid of the car. So I don't know what the real story was behind it, but it was something that was concerning because out of those 10 or 13 owners, one or two of them had to be really hard on the car. Maybe all of them were really hard on the car. Maybe none of them were hard on the car. But it is pulleyed, so you know that it had some modifications and that they were having some fun with it, which is what the cars are made for. But that was something that steered me away from the car. As far as the details about this car, it was build number 3112 out of the 5664 built, and it was built on March 9th, 2004. So that's one of the last Terminators made towards the end of the production run there. The mileage was 13,000. It was the stock engine. It had a 2.8-inch upper pulley, 100mm Steeda auxiliary idler, even flow Gen 2 cooling mod for the heads, BBK cold air intake, BBK off-road X-pipe, MagnaFlow catback, which was polished and looked really good, red handle MGW short throw shifter, Maximum Motorsports caster camber plates, the rear wheels that I talked about, 17 by 10.5, Nitto NTO5Rs, stock cut springs, Maximum Motorsport subframe connectors, and the 93 octane tune. But anyway, this was a car that I considered buying. I talked to the owner about it. I ended up getting mine instead, and this car was sold, and I believe it went to the Midwest or the Eastern United States, and so I think I did see the car. Somebody had posted a picture of it, and it had the colored snake and the low miles and everything, and I was pretty sure that it was the same car. So I just wanted to make a short video about the car, what it had done to it, the mileage. Most of all, the most interesting thing about this car, and this is why it comes up in conversation with my friends when we talk about it, and this is why I wanted to make the video, was that it had over 10 owners with that low a mileage. So that's pretty incredible. If you own this car now, put it in the comments. If you know the car, put that in the comments. With that many owners, somebody watching this video may have owned this car before. So anyway, thanks for watching, Stay tuned for more of these videos on the channel. Remember to subscribe if you're not already on here with us. And I want to take the time to thank everybody who leaves really nice comments on these videos. A lot of people tell me they love these videos and that they look forward to them coming out, and have some really good insight and comments. So thank you for your positive feedback.